Hey there, you wanna modulate somewhere? You aren't in a state of high creativity and want it to sound convincing anyway? Here's my tip. Use a diminished 7 chord. Diminished 7 chords are great because they consist of 3 stacked minor thirds that don't care about the scale degree because they basically fit everywhere. If you are unsure, just turn your tonic major or minor chord into a diminished chord. Of all the diminished 7 chords, there are only 3 that aren't enharmonically interchangeable. Enharmonic change is the fact that using our common 12-tone equal temperament system, the same pitch can be represented by different notes. Let's take this B diminished 7 chord. If we lower the lowest note by a semitone, we get a B flat 7 chord. This can function as a dominant 7 chord towards E flat major. If we are not so joyful, we can actually resolve it towards E flat minor. This works even better since the root of our diminished 7 chord from before isn't actually a B anymore. We now perceive it as its enharmonic equivalent C flat, which is the 6th scale degree in E flat minor. Fine. Now, what happens if we lower another note? If we lower the D, we get a D flat major 7 in its 3rd inversion. So now we modulate to the key of G flat. We can do minor again. Does it work with another note? If we lower the F, the A flat has to become G sharp to make an E7 chord 2nd inversion. A major. Minor. Where do we land if we lower the last note of the B diminished 7? Guess it's C. Proof. So by altering one note by a semitone and changing one enharmonically, we now can modulate to 8 different keys using the same diminished 7 chord. Fine, but we can do more. Every dominant 7 chord can be enharmonically changed with an augmented 6th chord. Look at the B flat major 7 chord we got in our first turn. Let's read the A flat as an augmented 6th. So where do we modulate now? D minor. Let's do a 4/6 suspension and avoid those Mozart parallels. Let's give it a little more Beethoven. Fine, this works for all the other dominant 7 chords from before. With this technique, we modulate to the keys of D, F, A flat and B. Seems like we're already 2/3 through the circle of fifths, still only using the same B diminished 7 as our origin chord.
So let's find the rest!
How, for example, can we modulate from B diminished 7 to E? If we want to land in E convincingly, we need a B major 7 chord. What's the difference between B diminished 7 and B major 7? Okay, let's move those 3 up a semitone. Sounds nice. Of course, we can do this as well with the remaining 3 variants. So by now, we reached every of the 24 major or minor keys by a single step. Fine, but we still can do more. What if we don't move the 3 of them up, but down? Nice. It's a half diminished now, I guess. Let's try out altering 2 notes the same direction. So if we move 2 neighboring notes, we get a minor 7 chord. Or a major chord with added 6. Don't know. Something subdominant anyway. Works if we move upwards as well. By this, we can again access 2/3 of the whole circle of fifths from another angle just by a single step from the same chord. But if we move 2 notes a diminished fifth apart, we get this very nice chord. It's a sharp 11 dominant 7 chord. Or we call it an inversion of a French augmented 6th chord. Upwards it's the same. We didn't yet cover altering only one note upwards. Sometimes it's a half diminished chord. Sometimes it's a minor 5/6. We now tried every possible combination of moving 1, 2 or 3 notes the same direction. Fine, let's try out moving 4 notes the same direction. Well, that's just another diminished 7 chord, of course. But from here on we can do everything we tried out before. So if you are told modulate somewhere and you lack any other idea, just take diminished 7. But wait, we can still do more. We didn't yet try out what happens when the notes get altered to different directions. 4 notes moving, 3 moving up, 1 down. Could be part of some sharp 9 chord. 4 notes moving, 3 moving down, 1 up. Could be part of some sharp 9 chord. 4 notes moving, 2 neighboring moving up, 2 neighboring down. Could all be rearranged to some sharp 9 chord. 4 notes moving, 2 non-neighboring moving up, 2 non-neighboring moving down. 3 notes moving, 2 neighboring notes moving up, 1 moving down, 1 staying the same. 3 notes moving, 2 non-neighboring notes moving up, 1 moving down, 1 staying the same. 3 notes moving, 2 neighboring notes moving down, 1 moving up, 1 staying the same. 3 notes moving, 2 non-neighboring notes moving down, 1 moving up, 1 staying the same. 2 notes moving, 1 moving up, 1 moving down, 2 staying the same. 1 note moving. We already got that, you say? Well, not if you move 1 note 2 directions. 1 note splitting, 3 staying the same. 2 notes splitting, 2 staying the same. Okay, got it. Lots of possibilities. Evaluating every possible combination of split alterations can be a funny thing to do, but this video is starting to get out of control. I think as of now, everybody gets the idea. Investigating these voice leading options can be a very useful tool for some Jacob-Collier-like advanced jazz harmony. So are we done now? Well, not if semitones aren't the smallest degree of your scale. Ooh, that worked? If you are interested in doing microtonal shifts, this is definitely a way to do it. And now some totally unmusical sample chord progression overusing the techniques presented in this video.